and welcome to my channel. I'm Sam, and today I'm going to be talking about the new ColourPop palette that was released at Sephora, Golden State of Mind. So this is the box that it comes in, super cute, and it has all the names of the shadows on the back. And let's just dive right in. So this is the actual palette that comes out, and it's cardboard. And look at all these pretty colors. The actual names of the shadows are on the back of this too. One thing to note is that the corresponding names and shadows are as you read it from left to right and as you see it from left to right in the palette. So for example, this second bluish shade that you see is actually the second shade that's listed on the back, which is a little confusing, but you get it. The pigments are really, really nice. So I'll do a bunch of swatches for you guys. All right, so going into the swatches, this is the first shade, Golden Egg, and it's a very, very pretty pink frosty shade. The second shade is Pay the Piper, and I'm just doing finger swatches since I do feel that that's the best way to apply these shadows. This third one is Girlfriend. It's got that really cool duochrome. The fourth one is Zero Clue. Unless you get this palette, you'll have zero clue. This shade is called Watch Out. That one's definitely one of the more metallic shades. Going into the second row, this is Drizzle. And then this one, which is one of my favorite colors in the palette, is called Uptight. This shade reminds me a lot of NARS Orgasm Blush. This middle shade of the palette is called Can't Stop. This is also another one of the more metallic finishes. I mean, look at that. And then this is Sparkler right next to it. Ooh, that's another metallic looking shade. And of course, as you can see here, if you put too much on it, will clump up because they're so soft and finely milled. Our last color in the second row is called Unsupervised. This one is definitely like a beautiful rose gold. Very pretty. Going into the last row, this is called Lust in Time. Hey darling, you're lust in time. Second shade in the third row is a nice cool toned purple, and then the middle shade in the last row is called Wing Woman. That one is also pretty metallic. Penultimate shade, Heads or Tails. That's like a beautiful magenta. And then last but not least, Tinker Time. Ooh, it's almost like a mossy shade. I mean, it's definitely bronze and reminds me of the original Naked palette. Reminds me of one of the shades in that palette. So yeah, these are all the swatches on my either NC35, maybe even NC40 colored arm. I think they're all super beautiful. There are a lot of orange tone shades in this. Like, you know, you've got this one, this one, this one, this one. Definitely has beautiful orange vibes going on. But I really feel like there's so many different looks and things you can do with these shades. And even just to give you an example, if you top one of these shades on maybe like a matte shade, I'm gonna go in with Peach Punch from the Just Peachy Mattes palette. I'll swipe it right here. There you have a darker orange peachy color, and it is matte. If I top that with Zero Clue and blend it in, of course, you know, then it almost becomes like a true golden shade, which is really cool. And then you have a completely different shade. If you go on with Golden Egg on top of Peach Punch, that also changes it a bit and makes it like a mauve-y purplish shade. Can you guys see that? That's so pretty. So yeah, there you have it. Obviously, any of these shadows are good for just packing on to the entire lid or the inner corner, or even just part of the lid. I've actually even tested out some of these shadows as cheek highlights, and they're super pretty. Yes, they are glittery, but you can get away with some of the glitter fallout. Oh, and speaking of fallout, they are shimmers and glitters, so you will get fallout, and you definitely should either have tape in hand or pack some translucent powder under your eyes while you're applying this, and then you could just wipe it away super easily. Yes, all of these are shimmers or glitters and even metallics, but I feel like they're not so obnoxious that you can't wear them daily. And I'll even show you, how some of these look on the lid. They're extremely wearable, and you can't always say that with glitters, which is unfortunate. Overall, I really, really like this palette, and I think it'd be a great gift for a friend who might be beginning or who just really loves shiny eyeshadows. Even an experienced makeup artist could use this palette, and it's really awesome because all the colors have great color payout. They're all super buildable. You can mix them with other shades, and I believe it's $30, which for 15 eyeshadows, that's not bad at all. Now that you guys are closer, I'm gonna show you some of the colors on the lids. I might even do 2 different looks on both lids, and it might end up looking a little crazy, but hey, I just wanna show you guys what they look like. So I'm gonna take the shade at the very center of the palette, which is Can't Stop, and I'm gonna use that on a flat brush with some Fix Plus, which I'll show you guys. It won't be as good as packing it on with my finger, but hopefully you can see what it looks like. You guys see how pigmented that is on the eye? Another thing I forgot to mention is that these lighter and brighter shadows are really, really nice if you wanted to do like a shiny cut crease. I was actually really surprised at how easy it was to do, which is kind of what I'm doing now, sort of, kind of. Cut it. Cut it. See how bright that is? And of course, using Fix Plus will definitely help with the fallout, because I totally forgot to put powder under my eyes. Wow, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna see if it can get even more intense by just using my finger now. I feel like I have a pretty good amount on my eyelid already, but let's just see where we can go. So that's with just packing it on with the brush. And then this is with the finger. Oh yeah, I feel like that's definitely moss. Oh, it's like liquid metal on my eyelid. It's so beautiful. Ah! I'm just going to blend out above and a little bit over with just a naked brush. That is so pretty. I think it's pretty. And actually this time around, I tried this yesterday and I did have fallout, but this is actually not that bad. I've got like just a few glitters around here. So let me wipe that off. I think I'm gonna go in with, this is Girlfriend. This one was the duochrome that I was saying was like pinkish, purplish. Looking at it in the palette, you definitely don't really see that. I mean, a little bit, you see the pink, but anyway, I'm gonna do that on this eye, just so you guys know, some of these shadows, like this one right here, which is Watch Out. How convenient. Watch out for that shadow because it is soft. I just dug my finger into it. Just watch out for that one. Gonna go into Girlfriend with my tiny little packing brush and some Fix Plus and see what this bad girl does. So I'm going to pretty much just do the same thing on this eye. I do like this one a lot because you definitely get like the white shade, but since it's a duochrome, it's like, is it white? Is it pink? Is it purple? But it's definitely light enough that it looks like a white-ish shade. Just gonna pack a little more on. Have you guys ever heard the joke? Oh gosh, I probably won't even say it right, but it's like, there was a family of 4 morons in the tree, and all of them but the smallest one fell off. How come? Do you know it? Because he was a little moron. A little more on, get it? Anyway, you can definitely tell that this is like Just Shine, and then this one is like pink. I feel like that's a pretty good wash of color or amount on that lid, but I'm actually gonna add more on my finger just to see how intense we can get with this one too. Oh yeah, that definitely helps. And of course, depending on your brush, you're gonna get a different amount of product on your lid, but I think the finger is also the best because it just blends the powder out so evenly. Like all of these are pretty finely milled glitters and powders, and I feel like your finger just really smushes it all into your lid, which is nice. That's what I want. Just to show you guys that Uptight, which is this one, can be used as the outer corner, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. So just picking up a little bit on, this is a Morphe M441. I'm just gonna put that into the outer corner and do some blending. Ooh, I like it. It's very pretty. Sorry, my camera cut off, but the last thing I did, I was just finishing shading up the outer corner of this eye with Uptight, and this is the finished look on both eyes. Yes, they are different shades. Overall, I think this is an absolutely amazing palette. I don't normally wear shimmers or glitters or even metallic colors, but now I will, and I'm actually really excited about it because I feel like these are definitely wearable every day, and they're definitely also intense enough that you can wear them out. If you have this palette, let me know your thoughts. All right, guys, so that's the end of this review, or more like an overview of the Golden State of Mind ColourPop palette that just released at Sephora. So exciting. Let me know if you guys want to see any other tutorials or videos on looks with this palette or any other palette or whatever, anything. Just leave a comment down below, and yeah, this was my first makeup video and I'm really looking forward to doing more. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening. Oh, oh, it's all crummy on my finger. Good day. I said good day.